Welcome to Drunk on Social, the Symposium, where we help you stay ahead of social media trends, share the latest news, and highlight the strategies that are working to help you grow your business. Now let's join our hosts, Tristan and Jeff, in 3, 2, 1.
Does all this social media knowledge, strategies, and skills from this podcast really matter if you don't use video? The truth is, any presence is better than no presence, but without video, you're really limiting your growth. It's no secret that video is the future of all media. It's where all consumers gravitate, so executing at a higher level than your industry peers is an absolute necessity to create differentiation. You can hire a full-time videographer, but is that really sustainable? The answer is no for many, which is why it is critical that you adopt and learn video skills to allow you to create video that will stand out. Having camera presence, knowing what equipment to use and how to use it, proper lighting, video editing, music and voiceovers, scripting, and many other topics are the reason why Business Video School was created. To teach you how to develop these skills quickly and easily with over-the-top support along the way so that you never feel lost. The Business Video School is a comprehensive video education platform that delivers all of this training, but also creates actual video recipes with instructions and scripts for you to execute relevant content weekly with all of the skills you learn. And it doesn't stop there. Regular video challenges, weekly Q&As, a real estate video roadmap, a community of people learning and experimenting with video, and so much more. Seriously, what are you waiting for? Why wouldn't you join the Business Video School today? Go to www.bizvideoschool.com/open-house and register for the next open house where you'll learn more and get a chance to hear from current students and even ask them questions. That's bizvideoschool.com. Check it out. All right, Tristan, episode number 42. We are back for the Drunk on Social, the Symposium. We were recording this one. This is the first recording after the first of the year. So I have terrible lighting because I'm traveling, but it just goes to show you I'm dedicated to this podcast because I will do it anywhere, even with the sun blaring in my face.
Lean back. Lean back. There you go. I can still hear you.
But the sun keeps going down. So it's
lean forward. Lean forward.
If you're not watching this, you have no idea what we're laughing at. I apologize. Maybe you should get onto YouTube. We were supposed to go live, but because my lighting sucks so bad, we decided not to. Tristan,
what
do we want
buddy?
to talk about today, my man? What do we want to talk about? What's new? What's new in the news?
Every episode should start with TikTok this year.
Funny you should ask.
What do you have for us?
Well, let's talk about the TikTok. I'm sorry, not TikTok. Christmas Day download chart.
Well, now you just gave it away.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Christmas Day 2021. A lot of people are sitting on their phones because they're sick of their families. They got what they wanted. They got their gifts. Now they're scrolling social media. Tristan, I will pay you $1,000 if you can guess the top 5 social media apps that were opened on Christmas Day. And not even in order.
Opened or downloaded?
This is, I believe, downloaded.
In the world?
This is in the world, correct.
Okay. Number 1 is for sure TikTok.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh.
Number 2, it's gotta be Instagram, because I'm just going based on the top 5 most visited websites in the world.
Ding,
right?
ding,
So
ding,
TikTok,
ding, ding, ding. Oh shit.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook's in there somewhere.
Facebook is number 3. You have nailed them in order. That's a bonus.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to number 4 though.
If you get number 4, I'm literally getting up and walking out of here.
It's got to be YouTube, number 4.
YouTube's not even in the top 10.
What? Must
Is
be
it-
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp is number 4. That's correct. WhatsApp Messenger specifically.
Oh, damn. Okay, well then what about Facebook Messenger as number 5?
That's number 6.
Oh, damn it. I missed it. Barely. What the hell's... Okay, what's number 5?
The one that we talk about the least, but is also a big player in the game.
Not Clubhouse.
The Clubhouse sucks. It's not. Come on, it isn't in the top 10.
It must be Snapchat or Twitter.
Snapchat.
Oh, damn.
Twitter's not in the top 10 either.
Unbelievable. I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Snapchat are the top 5 most downloaded apps on Christmas Day. Why is that relevant?
Dude, well, it just shows you where the world is heading. I mean, look what we have in our hands, right? This little device. You and I, wait, are you shooting on the iPhone right now?
No, I'm on my laptop.
Okay, I'm shooting on the iPhone, and I've got a million apps, but which ones do we gravitate to all the time?
You know what? Let's continue this game. I'm sorry. I saw another chart. Just in the United States now.
Oh, damn it. Okay, let's go. US?
Yes, just US.
US. I've got to say US has got to be TikTok still number 1.
Number 3.
No
TikTok's
way.
number 3. Yep.
All right, let me think what Americans would. Jeff, what would we download first? Let me think.
You're going to be blown away by number 1.
And this is all apps, including games, or just?
They actually break out games into a separate category.
Okay. So, man,
it does include things like Disney Plus, Netflix, but they're in the top 10, but they're not in the top 5.
Okay. Damn it. Number 1, Instagram.
Instagram's number 6.
Oh shit, dude. I'm confused here. YouTube.
Number 2. YouTube's number 2. TikTok's number 3.
All right. So I'm getting in there in the top 5. Number 1. Well, if number 5 was Snapchat, I've got to say that was worldwide. That was worldwide.
Where's
I'm
Snap
gonna
in the
say
US?
It's what?
Where is Snap in the US?
I'm gonna say it's number 4.
Correct.
Oh shit! There you go. All right, now we're getting somewhere.
So what's number 1 and what's number 5?
I'm missing Facebook's number 1.
Number 5.
Damn. All right, so we're missing 1. Don't even tell me it's Twitter.
Nope. Twitter's not in the top 10.
Okay.
You were going to be so pumped by this.
Damn. Number 1. Pinterest?
It is an app. I'll give you a hint. It is an app that you need to have that helps contribute to gaming.
Twitch? Google? YouTube?
It contributes to virtual reality gaming.
Contributes to virtual reality gaming. Damn it, now I have to go look. I'll
tell you, it begins with an O.
No way. Oculus?
Yes.
Holy, that means, dude.
Yes.
Dude.
So I'll let you explain, because I assume not every listener knows what Oculus is. Will you tell them what Oculus is?
That's insane. Wow, that was a surprise. I'm glad I didn't check.
Which kind of makes sense though, because it's Christmas Day. A lot of people were opening up their new Oculus goggles. So tell our listeners what Oculus is. We talked about this before, but let's say it again.
Yeah, so Oculus is a company that creates this set of glasses, like a headset glasses that allows you to jump into a virtual reality world, and you can play video games in there. You can jump in on apps. You can have meetings. You can even take a look at some homes in 3D using some tech in there. But the software is all based on a 3D world. And I know we've talked about this before, because when Facebook announced the metaverse, right, which they have as Horizon, it relies on this piece of tech, which is the Oculus. And this is the first iteration of what we're going to see, wearable technology that allows us to be able to go into the future of the internet. And I love seeing that as number 1. Dude, I would never have guessed that.
And there's one market analyst says, they tweeted, Facebook is one killer Oculus app away from a re-rate. In other words, from being number 1. So Facebook is going to, and I've talked about this, and we've talked about this in some of the videos that we're creating about these news, that Facebook's gaming side is, besides groups, Facebook gaming is what's going to keep Facebook massively relevant into the future.
You know, it's interesting. Way back when you and I were growing up, Xbox Live, right?
Yeah.
The very first gaming type of place where we can jump into a world where we could play against each other and communicate with each other. That was really the beginning of what we're seeing the metaverse be like.
Yeah.
And people that game at a high level or just routinely, they understand this metaverse, so it's easier for us to jump into. And dude, we've been buying things online for years. So NFTs we're not strangers to NFTs. It's just the name, right? So the fact that Oculus is the #1 app, people should now be paying attention to saying, okay, what's next? Jeff, you need to go get an Oculus on your way home.
I know.
You need to put it on your head, and we need to have a meeting. We need to have a meeting on Oculus.
And you know what we should do is we should start to mastermind in the virtual world. And I'm just going to say it because, you know, we're building all of this to create a business, right? And we want to bring value, and we're going to sell seats to sit in a virtual mastermind world with us. Oh, man.
Dude, hold on. Why don't we fucking do the podcast in the Oculus and record it?
We high five?
We'll do it.
I love it. Well, that's a perfect segue. That's a perfect segue to another topic that we want to talk about. So Tristan shared with me, and it's on the TikTok vein. It's on the VR, augmented reality vein. Shared with me a TikTok, and I sent it to In. So we will have the link somewhere wherever you're watching this. But it is a TikTok by they were interviewing a guy named Jason Calacanis, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And he was talking about the future of augmented reality and what he sees augmented reality becoming. Tristan, why don't you share that? Since you're the one who shared it with me, why don't you share what he was talking about in this TikTok?
You know, I hadn't thought of using AR in this way. I had before when I was jumping into augmented reality. And let me quickly digress to explain what augmented reality is for those people that don't understand it. It's when you superimpose a virtual world over the real world. So let's say you pop up your phone and you're sitting on your desk. And now when you pop up your phone in that camera, all of a sudden you see other things that aren't there that you can interact with your screen on your iPhone or your phone. And so some companies have been doing that when you visit Target or Home Depot or different places, like you pop up Snapchat and all of a sudden there's an augmented world over the real world. And so this specific video that we're going to put a link to, this one talks about the ability to be able to do that in real life or even in a fully immersed virtual world, where now, based on you jumping into a meeting, Jeff, with like 30 other people and you see them live, and let's say you have do you remember the Google glasses that didn't take off? They almost did, right? But let's say you have that on, and now all of a sudden I hover over Jeff and it says on the top of Jeff's head, it pops up, hey, you know what? You and Jeff both love baseball, ding, ding, right? Oh, you and Jeff both visited this event back in 2007. And then one more thing. Oh, you know what? You and Jeff were both born on the same year. Now it's giving me those items that I can relate with to Jeff without having to figure out what the hell Jeff and I have in common. So we can approach it more casually and be like, dude, I didn't know we were born in the same year. And that opens it up to having a deeper conversation. This is all through AR. So the ability for us to be able to have deeper data through simple augmented reality or even being in the real world, dude, that blew my mind. The ability to do business a lot easier with people that you don't even know you have common things with, amazing.
It's really kind of creepy in a way, but so freaking cool at the same time, because and what the way he described it was like, let's say there's going to be a color. So you can quickly assess. So blue means you have nothing in common. Green means you have several things in common. Red means, whatever. And like they're going to have different categories of what you have in common based on the color. It's so incredible. And I mean, imagine what this is going to do for networking. It's like one side of the coin, you look at this and say, well, all of this virtual reality is going to make us like, there's going to be no human interaction. But then you get things like this where you're like, wow, it's going to make human interaction so much cooler. and all you're doing is wearing glass. You're not wearing Oculus. You're wearing just glasses, right? It's like the new Facebook glasses with Ray-Ban, that sort of thing. And love it or hate it, it doesn't really matter. It's coming. So my attitude is with all of this stuff, just embrace it. Like, don't hate. If you can hate it all you want, but it's not going to do you any good. It's not going to stop it from coming. So just get on the bandwagon. I think it's going to be cool as hell.
Well, embrace it so that when whatever business you're in is fully using it, you're way ahead of the curve. So, dude, we need to check out how to do a podcast in Oculus, whether we record it as avatars and play it into YouTube recorded later. That's number one, Jeff. Number two, we might need to start like a referral group. Number three, like imagine BNI inside the Oculus. That would be insane. Number three, we need to do masterminds and invite other people into the Oculus world because, just because. That's it.
Yep.
And let's write that down. Let's do this. Jeff, you need to fucking pick up an Oculus on your way home.
All right, fine.
It's a business expense now.
I am down. It's like buying the new iPhone every time. I've got to have the latest camera because I shoot a lot of videos.
Well, there you go, dude. It's time.
I agree with you.
Dude, I love that. Yes. Let's watch that video, guys. It really gives you a clearer picture of where we're heading in the future so that you embrace this quicker, because it's going to be a very important piece. Obviously, relationships is the key to everything, right? So tech is just going to enhance those relationships if you use it well.
Yep. All right, moving on. We'll get away from TikTok kind of, because in a roundabout way, we're going to be coming back to it because, and that's not on us, by the way, folks. This is just, we're going to find out why. The next topic we were going to talk about was Instagram's key areas of focus for the app in 2022, which is important to note, especially if Instagram is a focal point for you.
Well, dude, Instagram has been working quickly to copy everything that TikTok does, which is crazy. And the cool thing is that now because it's working well, right? It's working very well. Facebook is now picking up some of those things. I'm disappointed in that Facebook hasn't really picked up all of what Reels has. It's only doing 30 seconds. You can't put in music and original audio mix, right? Which is sucky. But
I don't know why don't they just go ahead? I mean, come on, they're owned by the same damn people. Why don't they do that? It just doesn't make any sense to me, other than the fact that they're saying we'll do it to a degree, but really Facebook's focus is gaming and groups or something like that. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Dude, it doesn't make sense. But what we are seeing is, so here's where Instagram is heading. Instagram is heading into opening up the Instagram platform more for marketers to shop. So they're going to make it a lot easier. You already saw the beginning of that last year with the links, right? They opened up the links for everyone. So now everybody's got the links, right? You and I got screwed, right? And if you don't know what we're talking about, listen to our previous podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, that's number one. Number two is Reels are now taking over IGTV and they're taking over stories. So what Instagram is trying to figure out is like, okay, and you've already seen a little bit of this, do we eliminate IGTV completely, which they kind of already started to do, Jeff? They already put just a play button over the name. Number two to this is, do we eliminate stories? Because stories disappear. What people are loving over on the TikTok platform is that these short TikToks, which in essence are stories, these short TikToks aren't disappearing. So if the stories don't disappear in the near future, they just become Reels. So are they going to be replaced by Reels? That's something that Instagram isn't telling you, that you and I see that could happen over the next year. And the other part to this on Instagram is you see TikTok now exceeding their minute to 2 minutes to 3 minutes, right? Which is awesome. What does that mean for Instagram now that they have IG? IG has 15 minutes, right? IGTV. even though they rebranded it just to whatever it is.
It's nothing. It's not branded anything anymore.
Yeah, it just has a play button, which means they're again falling slightly behind and waiting to see what happens with TikTok, which I think they could take the lead on here if they were just thinking, well, where is TikTok heading with this? Because now they're heading into longer form video. And the reason they're heading there is because you see what makes these TikToks so engaging is the storytelling part. And sometimes we, Jeff, are pulled into the stories, even though they're like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes in, it's like, wow, that was a really good story. And then we share it with each other, right? So Instagram, you'll see what'll happen over the next year. Instagram will start shifting more into what TikTok is doing, a lot more, but what's going to happen is it's going to start identifying more as to what it stands for, because last year, I think, was the year that everybody realized TikTok was real and they try to copy them. Reels, Facebook Reels, and then you have YouTube Shorts, right? Everyone's trying to copy TikTok. I think this year we're going to start seeing them towards the end say, okay, TikTok is awesome. We understand, but this is what we stand for as a platform. And what that is, dude, I think everybody's a copycat of TikTok right now. And that's becoming pretty dangerous. That's why I love Facebook groups, because Facebook groups don't copy anybody, right? That's why they're so important. Now, Twitter has a world of its own, and I still don't understand how Twitter is alive, but okay, Twitter's cool.
People like it. I mean, I think people liked it because of the way the setup was, but you're starting to see more and more people complaining about how toxic it is, which is what they always used to say about Facebook, and how much drama and BS there is. And, you saw that one gal, that senator or whatever, just got booted for basically just, reaming, it was all COVID related stuff.
Of course, it always is lately.
but back to Instagram, they even say in this article, we're going to double down on our focus on video and consolidate all of our video formats around Reels.
Dude, honestly, how does stories even make sense at this point, buddy?
Well, I think stories will remain very relevant. Here's my take on this: is that first of all, Instagram's hyper focus on TikTok could actually hurt them long run, because again, we talk about Facebook and we talk about how groups and gaming is probably the future, and of course obviously the older generations are still there, which keeps it very relevant because it's the people with the highest income earners, right? But when you look at Instagram and why Instagram became so popular, it's because of the imagery, right? And the feed. And then it was the stories where they copied Snapchat, which allowed them to remain relevant. And I'm not saying they shouldn't focus on making a better, more robust Reels to basically compete with TikTok to keep people from leaving, but don't lose sight of what you originally were. You're not going to beat TikTok. They're just better than you. And frankly, TikTok's not even interested in competing with you. Why do we know that? Because they're increasing the time because they want to compete with YouTube. And so, I think there's relevance. I think as we look at it today, none of those platforms have any concern about being phased out. They're all going to be extremely relevant in their own way. And I think Instagram just needs to kind of do what Facebook's doing. And Facebook is kind of finding its own niche, and Meta, I should say, really. And they're finding their own way and saying, look, we're going to go into the realms where nobody else can go. And guess what? TikTok cannot become what Instagram is because it's all video. And so when you go to Instagram because you like the imagery, whether that's bikinis or landscape or whatever it is, that's what is always going to keep Instagram, I think, very relevant.
Interesting,
and they
dude.
shouldn't lose sight of that.
I agree with you. I think they should embrace the picture aspect of it a lot more. Almost have a whole different vertical instead of videos. You know how they have the play button? They should have a different vertical where it's just stills and that's it. That could bring back a lot of the hardcore TikTok, Instagram users, I meant.
Well, and I think the non-video users, the people that are deathly afraid of it, like, you probably need to make Instagram your focal platform. because it doesn't matter how much we preach video, you're never going to do it to the level that we're telling you you should do it. So you should probably focus on Instagram because you have a chance there. And although Instagram's sitting here telling us that they're going to put an emphasis on Reels, which means you still got to play in the game. They also mentioned in this article, Tristan, kind of off base slightly, but the trending hashtags of 2021. Do you think you can guess the top 10? Did you see these already?
No, I didn't. I'm recording you right now for Instagram story.
How's my lighting?
Pretty good, man. Look at that. Your face on the left is really impressive.
Completely washed out. The trending hashtags of 2021, my friend. Hashtag Reels. Hashtag small business. So AKA, if you hashtag Reels, that's good. Like you have a chance of, you obviously it's catching fire. Hashtag small business. Hashtag BTS. BTS is.
Oh my gosh.
Hashtag anime. Or meme. How do you pronounce that?
I don't even know how to spell that. What the hell are you talking about?
ANIME.
Oh, anime.
Anime. Sorry, I totally.
Holy
that up.
cow! You know what, dude? Oh my gosh. What?
Yeah, that's number 4.
Oh my God. I'm not talking to you for like a few seconds. Continue.
Oh, sorry for not saying. Okay, hashtag Squid Game. I'll just take over since he's not going to talk to me because I don't know how to pronounce it. Anime. Well, hashtag
My son's
boomer.
laughing at you.
Hashtag boomer. No, that I just made that one up because that's what my daughters would tell me.
That's hilarious.
Anson's laughing at me. What?
Anson actually heard anime and he's like, no, he's right here.
What's up, dude? Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me just because I'm old.
We're born in the same year.
That's right. That's true. Okay, I'm going to screw this one up too. Hashtag Genshin Impact.
Okay, hold on. It's Genshin Impact.
Got it.
And it's
Genshin
the
Impact.
most played game on an app.
That would make sense why I don't know it. I'm not a gamer.
Okay,
Hashtag
Go ahead.
Blackpink. I have no idea what that is.
Oh, I don't even know. What's Blackpink?
I think it's a band or something.
It's a band? Okay, maybe.
We're bringing in a special guest here, folks. This is
You know
this
what?
is
Special
this
guest,
is a treat.
Anson.
This is a
There you
treat.
go.
Okay, Anson, you got good hair, just like your
Yeah,
dad.
Korean group. Yeah, I think that's right.
It's a Korean group, dude.
Got it. So like BTS.
You got it.
Hashtag Pride Month. I know what that is. Hashtag Free
Okay.
Britney. Hashtag Free Britney. That's great. And last,
That's awesome.
hashtag NFT.
Oh, which we went over the last episode, right?
Correct. One of the last episodes. I don't remember which one. You're just going to have to go back and listen to them.
Dude, I just got you on. I mean, I missed anime, okay? I missed that one. But I got you as a good clip on stories here. You're gonna love it.
Good. Just you know what? Self-deprecation is the best form of flattery, I think, or something.
I
like
agree
that.
with you. I agree with you, my friend.
So, in short, this is what I would take from this. Everybody's copying TikTok. If you really want to stay ahead of the game, and you don't have to, but if you really want to stay ahead of the game, you should really be focusing on understanding and staying hip to what's happening on TikTok, because that's the leader of the pack. That's what everybody's downloading. It's what the Instagrams are copying, and then later on the Facebooks are copying. It's why YouTube's taking on shorts. I mean, just, you got to get with it. Let me go back to one last thing that you said about stories dying. I don't think they are. And the reason why is because I honestly think stories, and I've actually, it's funny. I just read something the other day. Somebody, I think it was a tweet, talking about how Facebook and Instagram feeds have been so overtaken by ads and, the things that you don't want to see that they're putting in front of you, and taking away from the original purpose of the apps, right? And so, and the original purpose of the app was to stay in touch with people. This is exactly what this person said. I went there to see what my friends and family and colleagues were doing. That's where stories remains massively relevant, because it's so easy to navigate through quickly. And so when you're going through your stories, even though they're going to pop ads in there, you can get away from them really fast. And so I just think stories is what keeps those apps.
Do you think
authentic.
they'll change though? Because I agree with you. I don't think it's going anywhere. I just think the fact that it disappears is something that I think may change in the next year or so.
Why? Because they copied Snap, and Snap, of course, is the leader of things disappearing. So why do you think that would go away? Because
they're so keen on copying everything that TikTok is doing. And the fact that Google, and this is just only, just what I think, the fact that Google is indexing videos from TikTok and Instagram makes it harder for somebody to say, well, yeah, I'm going to spend my time creating original stories that are not going to be indexed versus just putting it up on Reels or TikTok. Because the way that I'm shooting stories now, Jeff, is I shoot a video, like a regular reel, and then I put it into my feed, and then I make it into a story at that point. So it's not an original story.
And I was just thinking, as you were talking about that and talking about it not going away, you've noticed in stories now, they don't just always go away. You now get the option to watch again.
True. Dude, look at that.
I didn't think about that. You notice it, but now you mentioned it. You're right. And that's almost like TikTok-ish in a way.
Yeah, it's like what's happening, because remember when we talked to London, he said, I wish that TikTok would have some form of stories, like shorter, like really quick short clips, so we could just scroll
like
through them.
The original TikTok was 15 seconds, which is what a story is. It just tells you that TikTok's focus is longer form and competing with YouTube. That's at the end of the day. I don't know. All I know is it's going to be fun to continue to track this. I know that this podcast has got a long and bright future ahead, because this kind of stuff is only going to continue to get juicier. And
True.
It's going to get more and more fun. We just today, we're gonna real quickly talk about our next virtual event coming up. But we just literally announced on this podcast something that, this is what Tristan and I do all the time. We come up with ideas for our future, like the app we're going to create, which we're not even going to get into that, but it happened on this podcast. And now we just talked about future masterminds in the Oculus world, in the virtual reality world.
That would be insane.
Well, I got to go get an Oculus first and learn how to use it and do all that kind of stuff. But it's coming. But let's talk about the upcoming event, Tristan. So this is going to be our Social Genius Round 2. This is our second event. This is it's all virtual. It's online. It's free. Just register. We broke the internet last time, aka Zoom. So get on early. If you can't get onto Zoom, then you can catch us live on the Facebook. And maybe, I don't know if we're going to have the possibility to go live on YouTube as well, but we'll be live. And this one is solely TikTok related. We're going to have some pretty freaking awesome, amazing influencer guests who have done some really big things in their field, like London Laserson. He's coming back. You guys saw him last time. He's like a Macaulay Culkin lookalike. Glenda Baker out of Atlanta. She is crushing it. And I'm telling you, realtors, you're going to be able to relate to her. She's not dancing. The content she's creating is duplicatable.
Yeah.
You're going to want to learn from her.
She just hit 500,000 subscribers a few days ago.
Massive. Most of you know Zach Faust, Zach Loft. He goes by both. He's got several million followers. He's a realtor in Delaware. We've got a new guest who's just become new to our realm, which is Austin Armstrong. If you guys don't follow him, we talked about him. We interviewed him. He's amazing. He's doing some amazing things. Socialty Pro is what you want to look up. He's going to be on. And then lastly, a guy we've never even met yet, Joshua Moore, just a TikTok growth expert. I'm really excited about him. Folks, he asked us how much we were going to pay him when we asked him to be on, and we said nothing, thinking he's gone. And we explained what the premise of the event is, and he said, "That sounds cool. I'll do that." And so this is a guy that would charge just like London, and we're getting him for free to give this event to you for free. So make sure you register and make sure we have that link all over the place. If you don't know where to find it, just go to our Facebook group. It's going to be plastered all over there. Join our newsletter. It'll be plastered on the newsletter. And then also start keeping a lookout for the live event we're going to do in May in California, probably Santa Barbara. It's going to be an exclusive mastermind. We're going to limit it to how many guests we have, maybe 20 to 50 tops. So keep an eye out for that. That one will cost, but it will be epic. It will be fun, and it will help you grow your business.
Dude, it totally will. London Lazarson's got 8.3 million followers now.
When we interviewed him in August, I think he was at 4 million. That's
insane, right?
That's insane.
Insanity. Bro, are you going to be posting 3 to 4 times a day? Because
First of all, it's 3. So don't start adding numbers to this.
Three?
Second of all, yes, I plan to. I'm actually stockpiling stuff, so I'll catch up.
Okay.
I told you, so my goal for 2022 is 1,100 TikToks. And
okay.
Are you still at 1,200? Is that your goal?
I'm still 1,200. I'm testing out something new. So I'm trying to figure out a new niche. I'm still going to try the old stuff, right? But I'm throwing in new stuff too to see what's going to pick up. And I'm actually writing down and keeping track every single video that I post, because sometimes when I relook at that same video post, I can get another idea from it. So I'll share with you later what I'm doing. So maybe we can tweak it and make it better.
Yeah, and maybe we can talk about that on a future episode to help other people kind of come up with some concepts and strategies, because that's what we're trying to do as we go along. I have a completely different idea, and that's why it's taking me a little bit longer to get going. But I'm working on kind of stockpiling, so I'm planned ahead. And we should share that. We should talk more about that once I get my shit together. Anson, close your ears. Close your ears, Anson.
In a couple of days. After you pick up the Oculus, you'll get your shit together.
Yes.
That's right.
All right, bro. This was a long one. Hope you guys stuck with us. This was fun. Until episode 43, we will see you on the internets somewhere.
Thanks for listening to Drunk on Social, the Symposium. We are here to help you take your business to new levels through social media. Make sure to subscribe to get updates on new episodes, and come join us on our Drunk on Social Facebook page. And as always, make sure you leave us a great review on your favorite podcast app. Feedback and likes are very much appreciated.